Hi, I'm Zachary, and I'm the Dungeon Master for Season 1, and you are listening to the Forgotten Roles podcast.
Due to technical difficulties, Shane had to type his responses through most of this episode. We apologize for any confusion this might cause.
When we last left our heroes, they had worked their way to the city of Sorry, I'm not sure why I'm coughing so much. Solgaunt.
Great start.
Where they, what?
Great start.
Nothing, just continue.
Just go.
Don't mind them, they're just being stupid.
And to find that they were supposed to tell the old man that his birds were missing. They had discovered that there was a Bahamut statue in the sealed garrison of Fort Morning Lord, the location of a mysterious disappearance of all the troops 40 years ago.
Hello.
Also,
Did we?
Strix ate a cookie.
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah,
Wait,
Yay,
we could hear
cookies.
you.
how do I
We
not
could
remember
hear you.
this?
I don't
cookie?
remember.
Because
anything
it's a
about the
month
fruit.
ago.
That's a good
Yeah.
point.
No, someone did. I remember.
Yeah, I think it was Strix.
What
You were talking
cookie?
to a half-orc. There was a half-orc.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I
know
do.
that.
Yeah, I
found
know.
an old
Yeah.
I
Eagle
remember it.
woman.
Yeah, I remember it because she gave me one.
And I was surprised you weren't poisoned.
Yeah, I don't know, but you
I
talked
think
like
you
I think you were.
sort of, but it's not something your character would know. Strix was
Yeah.
off on his own at the time.
Yeah.
And your net was down half the time.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
I forgot your character's name, Kurt.
Cowan. Or just call her
Cowan.
Wen.
Okay. When you had traced the you take out the trail of Lord Lucius is from Luskin and had followed him over much of the Sword Coast. Finally, you had found that he had taken up residence in the Second Sun Inn in the city of Solgaunt. You've been sent to him for two reasons. One, because undead had been seen to follow you from a area of Evermeet that had fallen under the sway of a moon elven lady who practiced necromantic arts. And two, because as the political situation is getting volatile there, you also want to protect one of the bearers of the Moonblade, who might in fact be in line for the throne.
And 3 because he felt like it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Win's actually a female character.
Yep, she's a female, bro.
I heard you say her. I'm like, are you playing a female?
Yes, sir.
This will be fun.
Neat.
You guys are gathered in the dining hall of the Second Sun. It's a clean, very brightly lit room that has a large window facing the second sun that floats in the sky off to your northeast. The music is cheerful, but has a bit of a religious feel to it, and the food is excellent.
I'm eating food. Because it's excellent.
Okay.
Wrong
Yeah.
playlist.
Music died. How dare it die?
No, he's just changing.
And basically,
Oh,
Don't mind him. He'll be dropping in and out all the time.
great.
and this is just basically, you see a wood elven woman enter the room with displaying a holy symbol of Corellian Levian.
Yes. Wait, how can we tell she's wood elven?
Dark olive
you have
skin,
a wood elf
dark hair.
in the party as well.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we do?
Well,
Oh, yeah.
I have a description.
Yeah.
She is 5'2", with long, flowing brown hair. Her eyes are hazel. She is slender but lithe. She stands about 5'2", and her skin is more of a copperish color, more than anything.
Okay.
I notice her immediately.
That's what you see. She would most likely walk to the. I'm guessing that's a bar there. Well, not a bar, but like the. Yeah, I guess it'd be a bar. Walk to the bar and address the owner of the inn. Usually that's what they'd be at.
It's the owner is probably a youngish dwarf, blonde, blue-eyed, very energetic at his work.
Okay. She would say, "Good evening. I am searching for a companion of mine. I feel that he has come past through here several before. Might you know of a lord?" Then she'll look around the tavern before she finished her statement, and she would she'll recognize him and say, "Ah, pardon me, my mistake." And she will walk over to where the group is located at.
In the meantime,
Going
what
for
are
a
we doing?
Vita, party ya?
Uh-huh.
This is just to introduce her to the party and give you some
Yeah.
role-play opportunities to
Yeah.
not quite so ham-fistedly get her in the party.
That's what I'm trying to do, though. I'm asking, what are we doing in the meantime? Are we like drinking?
Oh,
Yeah. We like
I'm
if you can,
drinking.
I guess we're eating and drinking and
Yeah, I guess we're just kind of sitting around.
yeah.
Because I was going to ask, but then you introduced her. I was going to ask the party. So, gentlemen, what is our next move? What are we doing?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
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 Yeah,
Hey,
my,
Zach.
my connection cut out for a bit. Like I don't know, what did I miss?
Not much.
Both from
you
like an
just-
in of character and out of character. What are we doing?
Well, I'm getting introduced to you guys' this party at the moment.
No, I meant what actually what are we doing? Like it's a month since we last played. Like what are we doing? Like
What is going on? I don't really remember the.
Tell us the
Where
entire
we-
plot. No.
what?
If I remember
Okay.
right, I believe you guys were going to go to this fort to try to get inside of it. From what I remember.
We're trying to find
That's
that
out of
guy.
character.
Yeah, we were trying to find that guy. Okay, let's
Are we
switch
trying
that
to talk to
character.
Muhammad or something?
Well, you can't really talk to him, but
Well,
we're trying to find a
yeah.
statue of him, I think. That was the thing.
yeah.
yeah.
We needed to tell the guy that his spirits were missing, and we
Yeah.
needed to
We
find
also had
the source of the dark.
of the darkness that your
and
Irenes.
meant.
Yeah, and
One
then
of
something
us
about
too.
Tiamat.
Yeah.
We're
Yes.
trying to get into the fort
Morning,
when we
Lord.
get
Okay, let's. Yeah, okay. No, okay, now.
Because
okay, fine.
Is the statue in Fort Morning Lord, or what is in there?
you know that there's a statue dedicated to Bahamut, and it's one of the only ones in El Chagar, which is where you were told to go.
Right. But what's in the fort?
That's
Where are we
dedicated to him.
Why are we trying to
You're
get into the
supposed
fort?
You're
Statue.
supposed to. Well, a couple things. One is they actually want the devils want whatever's dislodged there. I mean, they're dislodged for some reason. That they didn't make entirely clear. And then also, you're supposed to report that the birds are missing to Bahamut somehow. So you
Yeah.
might just have to get to the inner sanctum and wherever that might
Who
be.
is? What is his name? Bahamut.
Bahamut.
That's the
He's the
dragon.
god of good
god.
dragons.
He's the god of good dragons.
Okay, now I think we're up to speed.
Off topic, real quick. This music, this sounds like Halo to me for some reason.
Like what?
It's Hearthstone. I think it's Hearthstone. Anyway,
What? Huh? You can't even hear it. I can too. Okay, well, no, you can't. It is. yeah.
okay. So it's some great food they have here.
So I say we scope out the fort when we get a chance. Like, what time is it?
Yeah.
Well, it's relatively late, and the fort's not nearby. You also know it's heavily guarded, and people aren't supposed to go in.
Okay, so are we trying to go in at night through unofficial channels, or are we going to go in through the day and see if we can go in?
I think the best way to do it is, for now, we rest for the night, and tomorrow we decide how we're going to tackle the fort.
Yes, I think.
We should definitely scope it out first. See
Yes.
what's going on, see how many guards there are, see what kind of obstacles there are before we can enter.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Agreed, yep.
That sounds like an amazing idea.
It seems like you all have a plan in mind, then. Sounds a voice coming over towards you all. Good evening.
Good evening.
My name
Would you-
is-
Yeah, I'm just checking something.
Yeah.
My name is Calvin Osea Atir of House Atir. I am here, Lord Lucius, to protect
Your mic is a little bit soft. I don't know.
Yeah, you should get a bit louder.
What about now?
Okay, that's
Yeah.
better.
That's good.
Better.
I am here from House Atir from Evermeet in order to protect you. You are in the next line of the crown, it would seem.
To protect me.
Yes.
He doesn't
What makes
need
you think I need protection?
She would shrug. She would say, "You are still quite young lord. It is my duty to protect you and make sure that you are kept safe on your journeys."
I mean, the more people, the better.
Well, that is certainly one thing, and I would be glad of the company.
But then on the other side, there is, can we trust her?
But-
Do we know that she's...
Exactly.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
I
what
guess-
I was also thinking.
Lucius,
sent you?
Do you know?
She
Do you know her?
She will settle back and cross her arms and say,
Did my uncle
There has
perhaps
been-
send you?
she'll raise an eyebrow and shake her head. She'll say, "No, but your uncle, the political tension in Evermeet is ever growing, and
Tell me about
sooner
it.
or later, I have a feeling that if things don't get worked out quite soon, there'll be an uprising at Evermeet. Also, keep in mind too, I also been chased out of Evermeet by this undead army who wants to kill me and destroy me. But this Elven moon elf
sorry.
who wants to kill me.
An undead army?
Undead army, why should
not
we
quite
keep
that
it?
big,
In
but you're
Evermeet?
being harassed by. There's a moon elf who practices necromantic arts who has targeted her a couple times. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
that's
just trying to say it's not. You're exaggerating. It's not that big yet.
I know that. I understand.
Okay.
It's just that I'm.
Okay.
I'm just saying it so that they.
So, Lucius, do you know her?
Okay.
Do I know her? I don't think I do.
You probably heard of her. Or at least you may have seen her. She very well is probably from Evermeet, and your uncle does not normally consort with wood elves.
Well, no.
Yeah.
I don't know. She sounds like problems to me.
Yeah, if she's being chased by undead, she's just gonna draw them to us.
I can protect myself from the undead. But it's not
the
a problem.
Will the undead follow you here? I guess is the important question.
I do not know that.
Also,
make one of you guys can make a history or religion check.
I got it.
I can
Religion.
do it.
I'll do it.
Oh.
Yeah.
One
All
of
of
you,
us?
and everybody does it.
Whoever
Okay.
has highest intelligence, do it.
Well, we don't
Well,
know.
that
You all
would
can
be-
try.
Let's see.
Nah. I want to go outside and take a fly around
16.
the tavern we are staying in.
Also,
Okay.
I didn't even
14.
know Lucius was royalty. This is the first time I find this out.
You didn't
Yes,
know
because
that?
we never talk to each other.
Oh, I thought we did.
Well,
That's
I
just
mean,
true.
I
We
kind
didn't.
of assumed you were nobility, but not royalty as such.
Mr. Shadow
I'm just gonna
Door
copy
said
your
that he has
accent.
an 18. I have a 16 DM, and someone today had a 14.
I had a 14.
Okay. The sun, the second sun that shines over, even though it's not the actual sun, the second sun that shines over Elchuria, yeah, that's the name of the country. It actually has the same effect as actual sunlight. So undead that can't handle sunlight are
Oh.
harmed by it,
So you're safe here.
and the
pretty much?
sunlight is constant.
Constant?
So no vampires here.
So there's no night?
Probably.
That was actually why the sun seems to have been created. Elchuria was once ruled secretly by a cabal of vampires,
So,
and the
neat.
sun appeared and destroyed them.
so there's literally
Yay.
no night. Ever.
There's no night.
Someplace like out here, it gets close to twilight amount of darkness because the sun is far away. But in the center of the country, it's overhead all the time.
Oh, wow.
So
it's
like
literally
the
just a
poles in
floating ball of
summer,
flame.
basically.
Yeah.
Wait, so
Um,
the sun... Oh, that's weird. That doesn't make any
There's
sense
two
at all.
suns in the sky. There's a little sun that's in the sky all the time, and then there's just the sun.
And
So
the little...
Okay, so
the
one
secondary
of them
sun,
aren't moving, and one of them are moving. Okay.
that must
Well,
have
the
been
normal
some
sun is
powerful magic
moving.
to create an entire sun.
If it were magic at all.
It's been a lot
Or
of
if it was just a god that did it.
Or that. That would
Is
also
it
make
important?
sense.
That's the question.
No, it's not. Can
No,
we
it
get it
doesn't
back
matter.
No,
into
it's not.
Yeah.
into character?
That is my duty as of now. She would take a seat and look around at the group. Would each of you describe yourselves, please?
Okay. I want to start.
Sure.
Fine, we go alphabetical.
Who's going first?
We're going alphabetical.
So, Morishi.
Yeah.
Because nobody could decide. So
We're
I decided
going
for
we're
all of them.
going by the order on Team Talk.
So, let me see. Did I even write a physical description? I think
boy.
I might
Here
have
we go.
neglected that little
You
detail.
could just make something up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter that much.
Okay, well, I don't really know what kind of features are common to wood elves, actually.
Olive or
wood elf.
coppery skin, sometimes a little green, usually
Yeah.
different colors hair that humans would have, sometimes green,
Right.
sometimes
Yeah,
usually dark.
well-
Usually they look usually they're not really fair. They're usually darker.
Yeah. Okay, well, I guess, yeah, something green and brown that would fit in with, like, plants and, like, something that would seem more camouflagey in a forest of some kind. Like, they would fit in with the plant colors.
So I'm guessing you have, like, hazel eyes, brown skin then, with, like...
Yeah, that would make sense.
Copper hair, I'm guessing, or something like that?
I don't know what hazel actually is.
Or actually brown.
It's between blue and green.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So it'd probably be blonde hair with hazel eyes and probably brown
Or
skin.
green hair, I guess, based on what she said.
The area you kind of come from is sort of an African savanna type area, so that might also be part of it.
You'll be more darker.
Yeah.
Why does this matter?
No, description does matter in games.
Well,
Like,
yeah,
how
but
tall would you
like...
consider yourself? Like
Yeah.
5 to like 6 feet tall, or?
We're spending like 10 minutes talking about hair color.
Well,
Great.
I
This is fun.
don't really know, like, feet, but I guess, like, almost 2 meters. I'm not sure how much
Whoa!
that
Oh.
is.
That's a little less than 6. That's about 6 or so.
No.
2 meters is actually more than 6 feet. 2 meters is like...
It is.
2
That's
meters
5
is
feet.
about 80 inches.
Okay, so that's cool. So you're a tall one. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
like,
Mr.
I don't
Lucian?
know. Aren't owls generally supposed to be tall?
Not really.
It depends.
Not really. They're usually between 5 and 5.5 feet tall.
Oh, okay, no, then
No, they could be over
make
6
it
feet.
make it 1.8 meters then, or something. I
Okay.
don't know.
6 feet.
What about
Okay.
you, Mr.
Yeah,
Lucius?
I guess.
All right. So I am a pale-skinned moon elf. My hair is black. My eyes are blue. I am about 5'8", and I am thin, I would say.
Okay. I guess you would be next, Mr. Strix.
No,
Red Fox.
fox, or
Oh.
if he actually
Red
bothered
Fox.
to.
I didn't go into detail about colors or anything, but I'm a halfling. I'm about 4.5 feet tall, I think.
No, you'd be a lot less than that.
Nah,
Yeah.
4.
Halflings
Yeah, they're
are
more
about
like a
3 feet
dwarf.
tall usually.
Oh, Jesus, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
like
you're
3 2 or
short,
something.
dude.
You're a
Yeah,
little
dwarves
fella.
tower over you actually. It's
Yeah.
kind of funny, but
Yeah.
Okay.
Or do have more?
Yeah, halfling. That.
Strix.
Okay.
No, Shalador. Oh boy.
Oh, great, this is gonna be fun. Any day now. Text chat is fun.
Great. Let's just give him.
Oh, wonderful.
Strix.
He's an elf.
Yeah, he's elfin.
he's an elf who's
elfin
probably
looking.
golden color and probably has blonde or red hair.
There you go, we did it.
Here, there you go. Okay,
Let's go.
is it my turn yet? Okay.
Yes.
Good. When you look at me, you could get deceived, and it could look like I'm a human. But if you look closer, my skin tone actually has kind of an orange tan to it, along with like a golden, like a blonde golden type of like shoulder length, almost shoulder length hair, and I'm 5.6 feet tall, and I have a tail. And if you look again, if you
They're strict.
You have
Yeah.
horns too, don't you?
Don't you have wings? You have wings.
I'm getting to that. Thanks.
Get to it faster.
Well, fuck you then, Mister. Haven't thought of a description. And if you look closer, you can just barely see my wings under my
I did.
leather armor,
Okay.
like kind of bad wings from my shoulder blades. in. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. She would. I gave you all my description at the beginning. She said, "It's a pleasure of meeting all of you. I do hope that our journeys will be everlasting."
So,
Well, I don't know about everlasting.
Awkward silence.
everlasting is
Okay.
so.
Are you guys going to rest here before going out of town?
Yeah, that would make
I
sense.
think so.
Yes.
Sure.
Okay. Discuss your sleeping arrangements.
All right. What are we doing? There's 6 of us. What are we doing? Are we doing 3 rooms?
Are we doing 2-2 or are we doing 3, like 2 rooms? 3 rooms, 2 rooms, 6 rooms.
Well, now there's a little wrinkle because we have a woman among us.
Yeah.
Well,
You know,
Okay.
one of us.
Well, if you put 2 elves together, they
They
just
can
go into
trance.
reverie. They don't even really sleep
True.
anyway.
True. We have.
she came
we
to
have so many
protect
elves.
you, didn't he? Didn't
She did. She did.
So
Apparently.
she is.
That's what
Honestly,
she
the
says.
elves don't even really need a room. They can just sit in the main room and just be in a trance.
Pardon, but if it comes to it, I can easily buy my own room and purchase that. That is no problem at all. She smiled.
No, I have no problem with sharing a room with you, unless you have a problem.
No, I do not have a problem at all. I will be able to. It will make things easier to protect
Excellent.
you. That way.
Excellent. Yes, to protect me, of course.
Okay, while you two go have fun with that, I think I'm going to sleep now, if you don't mind. Just
Well,
don't
that's funny
keep me up
because
at night.
we as elves don't even need to sleep.
Yeah,
I'm
we can
just
just
mumbling
meditate.
to myself. Don't even know if you need to sleep.
So we will have to wait for our friend, our 2 friends over here, the tiefling and the halfling, in order
Yes.
to rest.
Because
I'd
we
say
have-
they're
we haven't-
about. What?
Go
I'd say with the food and all, I'd say because this place is moderately swanky, I'd say it's about 5 silver pieces per room
Sweet.
Okay.
That's not that much.
Okay.
Just
per night. So far, you've
Zachary,
only been here. I'll say a couple of days, but I'll say just pay once.
One
just
what?
for reference, are
No,
we
I
using,
just mean only pay for one night.
what's the
Okay.
Think I didn't say
conversion you
before.
use, Zachary? Because that was some confusion about that last time.
10.
Yeah.
10 silver is 1 gold. Yeah.
So it's half a gold.
Yeah. So I just write it on my sheet as 0.5. Just in case any of you wanna do it that way.
That's a
Yeah.
good... Yeah. Yeah.
Because yes, Win. What was your name? Excuse me.
My name is Calwin Usea Atir. You can just
Yo.
call me
Calwin.
Cal. Yes, Calwin. Or you
Well,
can just call me Win, which is whatever is simpler for you all to
Okay.
refer me to us.
Out of curiosity, like you should change your thingy, your team talk name to the full name. I'm curious how you spell that.
he did yesterday
I did
he
the other
was-
day.
when he was with me on TT. Because spoiler alert, we actually consulted on this.
Just randomly, if anyone is still curious, I actually went and found the email. Apparently, I decided on my height as 1.8 meters and weight as 60 kilograms, and that I'm 150 years old. But I don't even remember this. But now you know.
Okay, I will be heading off to bed now.
I'm going to
Right.
sleep.
Screw this noise. I want to get
So
shit done.
Okay.
yeah, what are we elves
So,
doing? Because we only need 4 hours. The 2 of them need 8, I suppose.
Or 6.
I guess
Um,
I suppose we'll just wait for them.
Well,
Yes.
Or if you just take
would be
2
boring
trances.
to just stand and do nothing.
2 trances.
Well, for 4 hours. So we could go explore the city, see if there's anything
we'll just drink.
interesting. Yeah,
Jarwin would
that's
settle
that
back.
is a good
better thing.
idea.
DM, you trying to say something?
Strix,
Yeah.
you awaken to a tight feeling around your throat.
It's me.
Out. Oh, who of my friends
You,
is trying to kill me
Can
this
you guys
time?
let the DM do his thing?
Yeah.
Please?
Oh, sorry. I thought he was done. Yeah.
A hideous creature with dark skin, sharp teeth, and scraggly white hair has clawed hands gripped around your throat and is shaking you violently.
Get off.
I'm just close to vomiting.
Do the rest of us hear anything?
Yeah, like...
You might hear him stirring.
Which would not really be a
Which we would not really consider.
Yeah.
at that point.
Nah.
Okay,
I mean,
continue.
restlessly stirring, but nothing.
Yeah.
Not, just like if I had a nightmare.
Yeah, continue.
Yeah.
Okay. She then she lets go with one hand from your neck, and in somewhat cackling, she places her hand over your mouth and nose.
Ooh, you're gonna die.
Glaring into your eyes with her own. You heard nothing.
Okay.
You hear nothing.
Can I try to pull her hand away? Try to resist it?
Sam, roll a perception check.
Ooh. Alright.
You guys can hear me, right?
Sam,
Yes, we can.
where
Yes.
him? Oh, I guess he's.
I thought it was
with
in the
him.
room with him.
Yeah, okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
I would assume we were, yeah.
Yeah. Can you guys hear me, by the way?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Sorry, 1 second. 12, so probably not.
That's enough that you're woken up by Strix, who is now violently thrashing on his bed.
You
You
Is it
do
just
not
him?
see any creature, nothing other than seeming to be in the grips of a major nightmare. Nothing seems to be happening to him.
What do I do in this situation? Can I try and wake him up?
You can try.
I try.
Make a medicine check.
Really?
See,
Oh yeah!
if I was a DM, I would say, how do you try?
Yeah.
I slap him across the face. It's an
Okay.
11.
He doesn't respond. Whatever he's in, he's really under it.
Do I feel like he's gonna hurt himself if he continues like this? Is he like thrashing around?
I mean, he's not gonna throw himself off the bed, but you've rarely ever seen someone this crazed in their sleep.
Can I go get like some water and just throw it over him?
You can.
I do that. Do I need to make another medicine check?
No.
Good.
It doesn't do anything.
Okay.
So now you have a wet tiefling. Wet, thrashing
Yeah.
tiefling.
There's water just flying everywhere.
Does he feel the water?
Yeah.
He doesn't.
Oh,
Well, dang. What is
I'm gonna
happening
run
to me?
downstairs. Or like, I'm assuming they're downstairs. The elves, they're downstairs, right? I'm gonna
Yeah.
check.
Would this be like
Yeah.
toward the morning more, or like?
It was actually only a couple hours into the rest.
Oh, then I go knock on one of the doors.
All right.
So so it's not after like
It's
we
before
finished
4 hours. No, it's a
Okay.
couple hours, as he said.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go knock on Lucius's door. And, like, be like, get up.
Well, I'm up. I was in a reverie,
Good.
but
I'm not sure what's going
What
on.
seems to be the
Strix is
problem?
he's kind of, I don't know. Just come look.
What is the
Can't wake him up.
matter with him?
yes, Win, perhaps you should come with us.
Am I also in this room, by the way? I'm not sure how the arrangements are.
No, you're
laid
in.
out.
You're in your own. You're with
me and Sam,
Shalador.
Lucius and Kurt, Lucius and one,
Okay.
and
No, I'm not
gonna
definitely.
wake
I'm
everyone
definitely
up.
not with Kurt.
my bad. I forgot. I forgot his name.
Calvin.
Her
Her name is Calvin.
No. You're
No.
Yes, I'm
probably
waking
being a
everyone up and
reverie.
telling them this.
Oh,
Yeah, you
you're
guys
waking
are
your.
you also referee.
Okay. Right. So Calvin
But I'm doing it quietly
and
so we don't
I
like wake
guess
everyone up.
we go to
Yeah.
Strix's room. Thank God.
Yeah,
for the
I'm also
absentee talk.
coming to come look what's going on.
You don't know. Shalador, you weren't alerted.
No, I woke everyone up.
He just said he.
Okay. Okay, sorry I missed that. Sorry.
Yeah.
You can.
And I will roll a medicine check.
Roll an Arcana check. Roll an Arcana check.
Oh, Arcana?
No. Shalador, roll an Arcana check.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
I would
You can roll a medicine check to try to wake him up. And he's
I'd say
actually crying
23.
out now. It's gotten more. 23?
Yep, 23.
Nick, I want
Okay.
you to roleplay this, please.
okay.
She would what she would do is she would go over to him. She will settle down beside him. Her hands will try to lay on him to see him. And she will like open up his eyelids to examine his eyes. Open his mouth and seeing exactly what is wrong with him on that level. And examine him from head to toe and take a step back. What do I get from the result, Mr. DM?
Well, the medicine check, you realize that whatever's going on, he's not being held in his sleep magically, but he is being attacked somehow.
He's being what
attacked.
somehow? Oh, attacked. Okay.
He is being attacked at the moment. I do not know how he is being
Attacked.
And with
No.
a 23, you do know how to wake him up.
But I think I know how to wake him up. How do I wake him up with that result?
Tell me.
Oh, tell you?
Haha.
Okay. I will lay the symbol of
Carillion.
Corellin?
on
Corellian.
his chest as I began chanting in Celestial, and the symbol would glow with a white light as she would gesture, and it would dim, and his eyes would flash, would shoot open, basically, and he'll sit up, like, bolt upright, and glance around, and he'll notice us in the room.
I want both Wen and Strix to make perception checks.
Okay.
Well, no, actually, Strix doesn't have to. Wen can, though.
Okay. Do I remember it when I wake up, though? DM.
Oh, no.
Guess we'll
It's
get
just
to
a
that.
12, DM.
I
A
guess
12?
we'll get to that.
Yep.
Whatever you did, you drove something away.
Okay.
Okay,
It was some creature that was responsible.
but do I remember what happened to me?
You
Like what I
having
saw.
seen the creature, Strix, you could describe it in more detail.
Okay.
That was a
Strix?
creature that was attacking
Okay.
you.
Okay, so yeah. So when I like wake up, I just bolt up and I just look around at you guys and say, "Wait,
We're all like crowding around your bed.
Yeah.
You were being attacked in your sleep, Mr. Strix. I believe that someone or something is threatening you or wish to see you dead, either one way or another. But you was violently... God damn it!
There he goes.
But you was...
Damn it.
Yeah, I heard
He's being
it.
attacked out of the server.
I heard
But you
everything."
was...
Yeah,
But you
apparently
was-
the creature is very powerful.
Yes.
But you
Okay,
were...
cute.
Yes.
But I have a question for all of you guys.
Yes?
Why is my bed wet?
Tried to wake you up, didn't work.
Well, I guess thanks, but
No problem.
Now you
Mr.
spoiled it.
Strix.
You
Any
just
day.
told him he wet himself.
Strix.
He did.
What
Please
happened?
describe to us what you saw.
well, it's hard to explain. The only thing I really saw was it was like I couldn't breathe. Someone was like holding their felt like hands over my mouth and nose, so I couldn't breathe. And I tried to get it away, but it wouldn't budge.
Did you
Some type of
see this
spirit.
creature? What did it look like?
Did I?
It was moving around enough. It was hard to get a good image of it, but it was fairly humanoid, and you're guessing feminine.
Okay. Yeah, it was moving around so much that I didn't get a clear look. But the things I can remember is it looked humanoid. Like it looked like a human. Like a female. But it had claw type of hands. That's what I remember.
A hag? Would I know that?
No,
Oh, a
I
devil.
don't think a hag would be
Oh, that's a good
involved in
point.
that.
We did
What do I
see-
need to roll to try to...
We did see a devil
Did we? When?
just the other day.
Wait.
Yeah, a month ago.
Was it a month ago? I mean, in
Yeah.
real time, yes.
Well, in real time it was.
Maybe we said it.
Yeah.
Did I? I don't know. Did I see do I have any idea of which creature it could be if I've seen it before?
You have not seen these creatures before,
Okay.
but
Oh.
I'll let you make a history check.
Okay.
Because I wasn't even going to ask that because it seemed like there was too little information.
It's.
Did you say that?
What devil? Are you talking about the
The Erinis.
The-
15.
bird thing? Or
The Erinis.
yeah, that. Yeah.
15.
I remember
From
that.
the description, DM, from the description that he gave
It,
me,
you're guessing it's some kind of fiend.
Wait, maybe it's just the cookie I ate, guys. Maybe it's... Oh, I guess I never told you about that.
You ate a
did I?
cookie?
Excuse me, what cookie?
What kind of cookie did you eat?
You remember I
What
went
flavor?
I went around the city to look for clues,
I
right?
know.
Right.
And I found a nice old tiefling lady that handed cookies out to I think it was kids. And she came up and talked to me.
Uh-huh.
And you just accepted it.
And you thought a nice old tiefling lady handing out cookies was a good idea.
It was 2 children, my friend. 2 children.
Even worse.
And he's a tiefling himself. Like, obviously,
And
he's
you're
going
not
to
a child.
trust his own kind.
Okay, looking back at it now, it could have been a bad idea, but at the time,
It could have been.
It
Perhaps.
But it was a cookie, so.
Just
It was
a
a
little bit.
cookie.
Gentlemen,
What's up?
may I say something, please?
The DM is laughing.
What is it?
But
He's like, what are my
DM,
players doing?
With
Well,
religion, would I be...
did the cookie... Let me ask you something. Did the cookie at least taste good?
Yeah. That's
You
why
do?
I thought there was no problem.
Right.
Because it tastes
curses cookies, though.
Perhaps you
Anyway,
shouldn't... perhaps you shouldn't go alone anymore.
Well, I
Don't
just
Just
won't
in
accept
case.
things from strangers anymore, okay?
Just
Can
in
we
Don't
case.
take free candy from
hasn't your
strangers, especially if
hasn't
they're
your
in a white
mother
van.
taught you not to take cookies from strangers?
You remember, though, I don't have a mother.
I don't remember because you never told me.
Yeah, we don't talk.
Well, yeah, it's a
We
long
don't
story.
talk. We never talk to each other. I think we should talk to each other more.
We should.
Yeah,
That's
but talking is
okay.
boring.
Probably a
Guys,
good idea.
it's in the middle of the night. I will tell you the story in the morning. Is that okay? 'Cause I'm-
Sure.
Certainly.
Yes.
I can't wait
For the cookies.
for the cookies.
On the description that he gave to us, could I make a religion check to see exactly what type of creature it could be? More of a
Yes.
history than more of
Roll a religion check, but because the description is so vague.
With disadvantage?
No, just make a regular one. Just the regular one.
Okay.
That was fun. We need to do that more.
That was good.
That was
That
really
was-
great.
I would say that was the first real role play that we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was-
23
that was
DM.
fun.
I got actually a crit on that one. Jesus.
Neat.
Oh,
Whoa.
nice.
Yay!
You're guessing you're dealing with a night hag here.
I knew it was a hag. I knew it.
There we go.
I knew it.
She would say, before you 3, or wait,
We're
1,
all-
2, 3, 4,
Two.
5. Jesus, 5.
We're 5 people.
5 people.
5.
Before
6
you,
people.
So many.
before you
altogether.
5, before you 5 actually move off and start doing anything, you were attacked by a night hag, Strix. Be very careful in what you accept from people and how you interact with them. DM, what do I know about them?
Well, you know night hags. Most hags are fae, but night hags are actually fiends because they're actually so much worse than all the other ones. And they can shapeshift, and they also like to attack people they have a hold on in their sleep.
Yeah, that's a nice hag.
Yeah, that's a good question.
nodded.
Well, I don't know. I didn't see it that well. It was just
Well,
like
He was
I
sick.
think-
He couldn't see.
it's like a shadow. It was like a shadow. I didn't see its face. Didn't see its body features.
but
I
I
think you'd
think
have noticed if the cookie merchant had clawed hands.
yes, but Wynn just
But
said
they
she
can
could
shapeshift.
shapeshift. And
If we can find it.
Well,
I think that it's a very real possibility that the cookie he ate
Yeah.
gave the hag what she needed to attack.
Like a way to
Possibly.
track him.
well, I can try to get another cookie, and we could try again.
Who in
No.
issues with
a horrible idea.
accepted a cookie though?
Or if you just go to sleep again and you get attacked again, we know that one cookie was enough.
I think I will
If-
stay here to watch over him through the night. To
That
sure
might be a
he
good
does
idea.
not
You can stay
Even more
there
attack.
and watch over him.
What about
The
me
rest of
though?
us can't really do
You're supposed to
anything
protect
about
me.
it.
Then
Yes.
you'll stay here.
But your
with us.
party, but you're not one that is. You have the legendary Moonblade, Sir Lord Lucius. I do not believe that you need that type of protection. You can handle your own, I believe. Are you thinking that you can't? She'll raise an eyebrow.
No, I can take care of myself.
I thought so.
No, he can't. He lies.
Smiled.
But you are contradicting yourself.
Hey, this is fun.
This is great.
Wait.
We're actually talking.
Yeah.
She will settle down next to you, pull out a book that has like arcane markings upon it, and just start flipping through it.
Neat, fancy drawings. I look pretty.
I'm gonna stay up for a bit also
Strix.
watching him, but then I'm gonna go to sleep.
Strix, you should probably go back to bed again. I don't think you'll be able to
His
sleep
rest was interrupted.
after this.
He will have to.
Yeah.
His rest was interrupted. He will have to take another 8 hours once more.
With all your
It's gonna take a couple more hours
No.
to get rested, but
But yeah, thanks,
more
thanks
than
guys.
usual.
Yeah, but yeah, thanks guys.
But-
Thanks
but
for
you're-
Yeah,
helping.
we're sorry for waking you up.
No problem.
Well, we had
Not
to.
getting you killed.
I just wished that my bed wasn't like kind of wet, but I'll go through it.
Oh, prestidigitation. I clean it up.
Neat!
Show off.
Thanks. Lucius.
Show off.
There you go.
Thanks, Lucius. That was amazing. I'm just going
You did
So-
the same. You did the same sound that
Calvin's
Tiberius does for
hazel
I know.
eyes would
presentation.
glance at Lucius, and she would just stare at him for a moment, and then shake her head. It's like, really?
What?
Okay.
What?
Nothing, my lord. Nothing.
You're just jealous that you can't do that.
She is
But
shrugged.
what's your name? When, right? Like
Calvin, Usea,
yeah.
Tia. Yes.
Win.
When?
as a cleric, can't you put some kind of protection on him to prevent this thing from returning?
She will ponder the situation and think to herself, there might be a way I can do such, but, she will stand up and take a holy symbol in hand as she walk around your bed, Strix, and she began muttering words under her breath as she gestures with her symbol, and it will flash with another white light, a beam of light shoot out from it and strike your form and envelop you in like an ethereal purple glow. And she has walked back to start walking towards the door. That should do it then. Yes.
And he dies.
Which
No.
spell is that?
Protection from good and evil, basically.
Yeah, I do.
I
Did-
appreciate it.
Did we get our full?
Yeah,
Meditation.
you're good.
We did.
Yeah, you're
They
able to get it in,
Oh, cool.
and nothing else of note happens overnight.
What about? Am I able to get a full night's rest?
did. Mhm.
Yes, you're able to.
Okay. So, yeah.
I can we just say, just for comedy's sake, I wake up before
Wait.
Strix, and I'm like,
Yeah, you would. You would make up.
I'd wake up before him, and I have a cup of water over his head, and I like accidentally nudge him, and he wakes up, and I like tip it slightly. Then I'm just like,
I'm just
nah, I'm
when
good.
when I feel when I feel the water, I'm just going to like reach kind of punch it out of your hand. Don't do that to me when I'm sleeping.
Why? It's funny.
I don't want to.
Looks like you did it yourself.
Look, it's like a
Charwin would probably go downstairs.
Oh yeah, are you staying with him or?
No, she came back to the room because she cast protection from good and evil on
Yeah.
him.
Just
So he was fine for that time while he at least went into the sleep or whatever.
I'm
So yeah, she would have gotten up an hour before. Well, not gotten up, but probably would have went downstairs an hour before you guys and gotten breakfast. Settled herself down at the table and eating delicately.
How else would elves eat?
I'm just tumbling down the stairs, kind of still sleeping, half sleeping.
She's having, she's probably having, if they have it there, like some, something that's with berries or some type of fruit, rations, basically.
Can we say that, as elves, I'm going with her downstairs, and as we're eating, I will ask her, so, Wynn, tell me, what's been going on in Evermeet while I've been away?
She will stop eating and slowly put down her, probably put down a fork or whatever that she was using to eat with and settle back. Her eyes will go distant as like a sad expression will briefly cross her features and vanish as she is saying, It is getting worse, Lord Lucius. The ruler of our land at the moment is upping his...
You mean the usurper?
Lately. Huh?
You mean the usurper?
Yes, he is upping his tyranny lately. There has been a few deaths that has taken place. If someone does not stop him soon, I believe that Evermeet might not be no more.
And what is this about an army of undead in Evermeet? What is this? I don't know anything about this.
There's
or do I actually, DM? Do I know anything about this? I mean, I don't think I would.
You probably wouldn't. It's in a little pocket area where this is happening right now.
There's a moon elf necromancer in Evermeet that has been using her power, her eldritch power, I would say, more or less, to conjure up undead. I have found a formula, an arcane formula, that I have inherited from my father, and I have left with it. And she has been after me ever since I got this formula. She will look at the book that she hasn't, look at her backpack and look back at you and say, it is unsettling, but I need to decipher what it means. Father did not tell me exactly what it stood for and what she might want with it, but I have to learn things on my own, as most of us do.
Undead in Evermeet.
It has happened before, Lord Lucius. This is not
of course.
the first time.
Of course. Is she working with my uncle?
DM?
She may or may not. It's probably not something that's well known either way.
I am unclear of that, my lord, but I am clear on that she also must be stopped as well.
Of course. So, we have two threats. Now, about this book that you have.
And like at this point, you just hear me like stumbling down the chairs, kind of still half asleep.
Never mind.
He's probably like chasing me down the stairs because I was dumb.
No, I'm like freaking still tired. I'm still like kind of waking up.
Good morning, Strix.
Strix? Slept well?
I
see you
tell
haven't.
me about it. Tell me about it,
It seems that you're more. It seems that you're more. It seems that you're more sleepy than awake, Strix.
Nah, it's kind of getting better. I mean, someone decided to almost hit me with water again, and I look over at Sam. That was lovely.
This is method acting.
She would just settle back in her chair, and just shake her head. I do not understand you, other creatures from elves at times. You are so spontaneous.
Nah, I don't think it's his, race. I just think it's his personality.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But
Believe
your spell seems to have been effective, Win.
I hope so.
Yeah, me too.
Good morning to you, Shaladar.
Shaladar. Yeah.
Yeah, Shaladar. I hope you slept
I'm assuming
well.
we're all at one table.
We are.
If we're all sitting at one table, I move as far away from Sheldar as I can. I'm just kidding. I don't actually do that.
Oh, I love this shit. This is so good.
I'm just antagonizing everyone.
So, yeah.
So, what's our business for today? I suppose we go and scope out the tower, the fortress.
Before we
That's
move.
actually
that.
that's a couple days journey.
the cookie
if you were going to go to.
person.
Yeah.
Yes, the night hag.
What's the odds that we will find
Split the party. No.
Nope.
I mean,
Yeah, no, that's not a good idea.
Are you asking that in character? Because I'm not really sure.
I'm saying that
Okay.
if they can shapeshift, what's the odds that it just
That's true.
assume that form
Good point.
and then? But we can
Well,
still try. I mean,
we
it's
can-
worth a shot. We have
Our
nothing to
first
lose.
lead is to find the potential cookie seller.
Yeah.
One
Yeah.
moment. DM, do we
Yes?
know if they can shapeshift? That is the question. 'Cause
I mean,
Yeah,
that's what-
mention that at all.
you said
Yeah.
that
I
earlier.
said, I said that you know that night hags can shapeshift.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
Okay, I
I was
didn't-
assuming
I wasn't sure
he
about that.
told
Okay.
she told us that. But
Yes, I did
didn't
tell you guys
actually-
that.
Yeah.
No, I didn't
Yeah.
know if she,
Okay.
if he said that or not, but yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I would have told you. So.
Well,
So it's
I-
possible that it just assumed the shape of a cookie seller and would now be nowhere to be found. But we can go try and see if
Well,
we can find anything at sewers.
perhaps
with
it's
nothing to
her.
lose.
It's her routine, though. She sells cookies every day to lure unsuspecting victims. Exactly.
Yeah, that.
I wouldn't
yeah,
put it
that,
like
that's
that,
a good
but-
point.
However, I do have a few questions for you all. I will ask one of you if that's fine. 1, who is y'all's party leader? 2, what positions do you all play, or what roles, professions do you all have? And 3, what are we really going after this cookie woman?
Oh,
Yes.
firstly, we don't have a leader as such. I mean, we could appoint one as a figurehead of sorts, but I mean, it's not like
But right now it's just like
we
voting for
have
what we want to do, I guess.
the ranks in between the few of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Okay. So number 2, what positions or professions do each of you have?
I'm a sorcerer, as you probably know.
You're not. A student of the mystical arts. She would stare at Shaladar for a moment and weigh in him with her eyes and
So-
look over at is it Mudasi?
Modishi.
Udishi.
Mudishi, yeah.
Okay. She'll look over at Mudishi.
Well, at the moment, I'm a druid.
At the moment?
At the moment, I didn't start out my life as one, but I ended up not being able to go back home, so I ended up joining a druid circle.
She will actually give you a brief smile. It is good to see that our kind is still practicing the druidic arts. And she will look over at Strix.
I'm trained in the profession of sneaking up on people, gaining information wherever I need, and I'm kind of making sure my allies stay safe and that we know everything there is to know.
Trying to euphemistically explaining that you're a thief.
I'm not a thief. Who are you?
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not. What are you? You guys are so
hesitantly.
He's trained to sneak up on people and gain information, and yet he accepts cookies from strangers.
Yeah.
There is a disconnect in that story.
Yes.
And she would look at our final member. Fox, what is your character's name?
Sam.
Sam. Okay, she look over at Sam.
I'm a monk. I punch things.
Which doesn't sound like what
he
monks
is very
generally do, but
he's very happy to punch things before
he's very blunt.
Yeah.
I
thought
angry.
monks sit in monasteries and try to be peaceful and
not this monk.
There's no restraint and discipline here to be found.
I have heard rumors of monks that are actually who fight to kill, usually. It's just rumors, however.
But the real question is to be
now
asked.
the rumor has been confirmed for you. Well done.
But what are your profession? I mean, you're some kind of magic caster.
So you're going to go look for Nahindra, the cookie lady?
Yeah, I just wanted to know what profession Wynn was.
I
I think
serve
it's pretty
Krillin,
obvious.
the deity, the god of all realms, of course. I am his, or the goddess of all realms. I serve his or her bidding.
Okay.
She's a cleric.
I know. But
she
wanted...
Yeah.
So, are we looking after the we going on
to
cookie
the cookie
hunt?
Lady?
Yes, let's go do that.
Okay, guys, we are looking for a old female tiefling.
Any way you want to go about this?
So,
where you know where she was last?
Yeah. Let's go
question.
to that.
Yes.
Can you do what you did to Strix last night? Can you do to the rest of us the same thing?
Well,
she will
just in
pause
case.
a moment.
That take a lot of energy.
And
is that a?
I know. I'm asking in character though.
Yeah. I cannot do such at this time. That is quite that would be quite powerful for me to do. I am not of that circle of the spell right yet.
I suppose it might not be necessary since we're not going to be eating the cookies.
Well, actually,
I
think we should test it.
Well, you can
if you want to volunteer.
Anyway, I'm going to try to find her.
Go ahead.
I'm going to try to find her.
Shall we move out then?
Are you coming?
Let's go.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's go.
Any particular way you want to go?
Just to...
any particular method you want to use to find her?
I want to go to
look around the area where she was last seen.
I think first we would just go where Strix would point us and see if she's there.
Yes, Strix will lead the way.
I
know where she's at.
will I'll try to stand up.
You do find a lot of kids at that part of the street, along with some of the patrolling Hell Riders.
Hell Riders?
Which are sort of the law enforcement of Velchuria. But there's a lot of kids there, but no sign of Nahindra, the old tiefling.
I'm just going to walk up to...
It's weird. She was here last time.
I don't know. She doesn't... Well, she just comes by with candy and stuff every now and then. She says her bakery's far away, and she uses her friends who know magic to get here.
Does she come here often?
Every day almost, but not always to the same place. But usually to to the same place. Usually she's here.
Has she been here already?
Today. You broke up, yeah. You were saying something, but you broke up.
Has she been here today?
We're asking the kids.
No, she hasn't. They haven't seen her.
What
about your friends?
Good idea, but I believe we have a more pressing mission.
If we wait, I say we take up positions in, like we hide, and we take up positions and we ambush her in a way.
Or we could
Why
walk
do we have to
around
hide?
and explore the area. General.
We could explore the area, of course. We could.
We could go shopping while we wait.
Yeah, and see if we can find anyone else we can ask.
That's a good idea, actually.
That's good.
Because you do have a raven.
Yeah.
Evermore.
Yeah.
Nevermore.
Really? Really?
Yes.
Yep,
Yes.
that's his name.
Evermore.
Yes. And he randomly screams out evermore.
You do see an old tiefling sort of wandering the streets, but whenever she gets close to where you are, especially strict, she turns and goes somewhere else.
Do you tell us this?
It seems that you found everything.
You're able to, and she's just carrying a basket of little pastries and stuff.
What's wrong?
Stay behind, probably. Because maybe she's scared of you? I don't know.
So, do you tell us what you see?
What?
Guess we've seen her at this point.
Is he telling us anything? Because at the moment...
That's such a bad idea.
That's a great idea. Shalador, you go. No, I fully endorse this idea.
Yeah, it's probably not a good idea for the person who has a spell to walk up, because that would probably just alert her. So
I'm going to walk with Shalador.
You know what? I'm going to fly up into the air to keep watch over all of them.
And I walk up with Shalador.
She makes an effort to get away from you, but she's not moving very quickly. She recognizes you.
Well, I'm not there. So.
He's up in the air, though.
This is Raven. Or this is Strick. I can't figure out who.
Shalador is going toward her.
Yeah.
Shalador and I.
So the rest of us are staying behind. So it's just him approaching.
And I'm flying up into the air to keep watching them.
Again, she still recognizes you, but she can't keep up the old woman guys and run. So you can easily catch up to her.
All right, Shalador. Your turn.
Do your magic.
Please don't.
She's fake goods.
Oh my god.
I'd love to hear him actually say this.
I'm sorry.
Why, certainly. I don't get many elves that want it. Don't want to take what an old tiefling lady has, but I think I can let you have one if you so choose. Which one do you want? And she holds out her basket to you, tilted towards you, showing the cookie. But she is very clearly eyeing you.
Oh, what?
What are you doing?
Okay.
Fuck.
What?
Well, the sentence has ended. It's not all that tasty, but
Oh.
Make a deception check.
Performance. Yeah, deception.
Deception or performance, your choice. Your choice.
DM.
Stop trying to be the DM.
DM.
No, not perception. Deception.
No, deception.
Deception. It's charisma.
It's charisma.
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 Both of them, I think, is charisma.
Yeah, both of them are charisma.
DM, can I try to like get a like fly around and then try to land like kind of behind her, like 10 feet away or so?
I feel like that would just threaten her into running.
Yeah.
I'm just walking from the other like end. Like not of that I'm landing, more like I'm like kind of walking, and then I just see you guys and come closer to you guys.
Nat 20.
Yeah.
Nice.
Holy shit. That was the time to get a nat 20.
He got a crit. She got
That
a
was the
critical
time.
fail.
Oh.
Yes. Yes.
Well, if there was ever a time to do that,
Oh. Does that mean she like extra fails?
Well, perhaps I'll come see you later. Or, never mind. Scrap that. Glad you liked.
Never mind.
Glad you.
did she say that?
Glad you liked it. Perhaps I'll see you tomorrow. I mean, I'm here every day. And she turns and starts to head off.
I'm just flying down towards you guys when she left.
All right. As he comes back,
Please tell me you didn't actually eat a cookie.
Did you seriously eat that?
yeah, I guess we don't.
close
No, we
enough,
don't know
so
anything. As he
There's
comes
no
back,
way we knew.
That's
As he
why I
comes
asked
back-
you.
I like.
Sure,
So,
why would you eat the cookie for?
did you?
Everyone's
I see.
talking at once.
Well done.
So, let's analyze it then. Yeah, exactly. Do it.
Well, I don't know. Can he?
Do it,
That's the
baby.
question.
Hello, DM.
Oh, the Arcana check? Yeah. That's fine.
18.
Yes.
He's rolling well.
There are
Good rolls.
there are definitely things in here that should not be in cookies, and they're often associated with divination magic.
Oh.
Ooh.
Can we take this to someone who would know, like, what exactly is going on in this thing? Like, who would be able to properly analyze? Like,
Do you
is there
think there's a way to
anyone?
reverse engineer that?
I believe our here would be able to examine it more.
Who?
Shaladar, do you have the ability to identify things?
That's a good point.
Waiting for him to type.
I do not have that
Do
ability.
you have a-
I see.
If you
identify as a ritual.
Hold on. DM's talking to you guys.
Yeah, I know.
if you don't have identify, this is a pretty big city. You might be able to find someone who does.
Yeah.
I vote that one of us eat it.
Nope.
I'll eat it.
Oh. No. No.
Feel free.
Do
Feel
not.
free,
Not you.
Shalador.
Not you.
Please
not
do.
you. Not you. Not you.
Shalador, do not
he's so
eat
weak, he'll
the
die
cookie,
instantly.
please.
I would also not advise eating it, especially because we need it to find out what's in it. So let's
Yes,
rather
but
keep
we
it.
can get it identified by somebody in the city.
And then
another
you
one.
If he eat now, he could. If he
There we go.
Why?
I think it's. I don't know. I think it's already the way I imagined it, with you pretending to chew but not eat it. I imagine it's ABC cookies right now, if you know what I mean. already been chewed.
Okay, in that case, let's get it. Let's find someone who knows face.
And shake her head and say, "Men,
You're gonna die."
No, she said, "Males,
I don't understand.
I tell you about them." She'll mutter under her breath.
Bruh.
Who's taking?
You are completely insane.
You're an
Okay,
idiot.
so
She would stare
Okay.
at Shadow and she'd say,
Don't.
"You are a elf you are a high elf. I think you should present yourself a bit more better than what you're doing at the moment."
Don't even give him a protection spell. He doesn't deserve it.
Yeah.
She would cross her arms and just stare at Shaladar.
Well,
Her
We're
eyes.
so mean to him.
as he's eaten it now, I don't think we should give him a protection spell anyway.
Good.
Yeah.
See what happens at night.
Yeah, to see if
that's
she attacks him.
Yeah.
But
She's not
first,
saying that with malice. Yeah, she's not saying that with malice or anything at all.
That is actually
That's
a
the point.
fair point.
No,
I did not
That's a
think
good
of that
point.
elves
level
does not
detail.
sleep at all.
Yeah. That is a very
But they
valid
still
point.
can get dreams.
yeah, but elves can sleep though.
Well,
Yeah.
They
sort
can,
of meditate, trance, semi-sleep
Trance is meditation.
state.
Yeah.
Like it's a. I imagine it's a sort of semi-conscious state, but not
It is.
entirely awake either.
That part wouldn't matter though because elves still dream. They
Yeah.
still
I
get
just-
dreams and stuff.
Yeah, but I imagine the way they do it as the way elves do it in Inheritance. If you've read that,
No.
this is how I imagine it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's not
I know
mention
you don't like that
Inheritance.
series, but
Of course he does. Let's not mention Inheritance. Moving
you
on.
do.
Moving on.
Moving on
Has
from
anyone-
Inheritance cycle.
Like out of character.
No.
Has anyone ever had that feeling of, like that whole sleep paralysis thing where you're semi-awake, but like you sort of
Yes.
know what's going on around you vaguely,
I had
but yeah.
I had sleep apnea as a child that was so bad. I had it every night because my sleep apnea was so
Oof.
bad it was life threatening.
Ish, that is.
Oh,
that
wow.
sounds-
God damn.
I imagine it's kind of like that where you're sort of asleep,
Yeah.
but you still have some kind of vague sense of your surroundings.
That's where
Kind of
they.
like
That's where they believe the. That's actually where the night hag and succubus stories
Yeah.
actually were believed to have come from. Because being ridden by a night hag is actually a folkloric thing. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
it's
not
like
just
the
something that
nightmare
D&D came
thing.
up with.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense because you do feel like you're trapped. Like it would make sense that because you do have this. I don't know if it's just me, but there's always this feeling of like this presence and shadow things coming for you.
You
So
can see them
Goddamn.
coming.
does make sense.
But
See, I
Back
never
to
had
character,
nightmares or anything
gentlemen.
like that.
back in character, gentlemen. Let's get that cookie
Yeah,
identified.
please.
as,
Yeah,
Mr.
yeah.
Wizard
Yeah, let's
over
get
there.
that.
All right.
You could now you could try to maybe find an arcane spellcaster who might know, or perhaps you could bring it to the attention of some of the authorities, such as the Hell Riders or the Companion Knights.
So we could find
What
someone.
do we know about these?
We could find
authorities?
someone.
Spellcasters.
Yeah, we could find
Spellcaster.
someone in the city to identify it, but how would we know who to trust, and who would it just be in league with whatever we're dealing with?
I would say to Shalador, I would say to him, if I remember of your professions, you all have a spellbook as well, yes? Are you able to have one of the spellcasters teach you? Well, would you be able to put down the spell, the identification spell in your spellbook, or is your spellbook full at the moment?
Let's go kill some wolves until I level up first.
I think he can, out of character.
If he can find a scroll, or someone to teach him identify, he'll have to spend some money to do it, but he can
That takes time,
add it
though, I
to
think.
his spell book, and then he can prepare it.
Good.
So how
Right.
big? How big
Let's
is
get
the piece
identify.
of the cookie that is still remaining? Is it like is it possible
for the
for me to break off a piece of that?
Oh god, are you gonna eat it too?
No.
Are you gonna eat? No, don't eat it. Don't please.
I'm not going to eat it.
Alright.
But what I was wondering
Okay.
because I have a herbalism kit, so I was wondering if I could
Oh.
take off a little piece and grind it up and see if I can identify what compounds, like what substances, are mixed in.
That is actually...
If there's anything.
That is a good
That is a
idea.
good idea. And
That's a
and
good
if you
idea.
do that with your herbalism kit, it'll take you a couple hours to do it
Yep.
thoroughly, but I'll give you advantage on the check, a nature check.
Okay.
All right.
And I have
So
proficiency in
here's-
nature, actually.
So here's what I propose we do then. We let... Exactly.
And I'll actually go with him. Yeah, I'll go with the wizard.
Yeah, me too.
I'll go with the
Yeah,
wizard.
me too.
Yeah, so I
Because
just
he
break
can
off
do
the
his
back,
herbs on his
but
own.
I'll give the rest back to you so that you
Striding
can
purposely.
Striking purposely.
And I thought Drake was descriptive.
Now in the shop, are you going to? Do you want
You're going
to?
to.
With your identify spell, do you want to get a scroll of it? Because I can say since you're specifically looking for it, you could probably find a scroll. Or would you like to actually have it taught, the spell taught to you, which I say is something you can also do, but it's going to cost more.
Just quickly, sorry, you said I have advantage, right?
Yes.
You have advantage, yes.
Okay.
Scroll.
Okay.
Scroll.
The scroll will cost you 100 GP in a store where you can find it.
Jesus.
Yo. That is a lot.
Yeah, man.
How much
Spells are
gold?
expensive.
How much gold do you have? You have... Oh, okay.
You should definitely take it. How did you not take it identify before? I don't understand.
Well, what he's going to do is he's going to take this spell, and what he's going to do is copy it to his spell book, which is going to cost
Yes.
him another 25,
I know, but why didn't he?
25 gold to copy into his spell book.
Yeah.
And when you do that, he'll be able to have it permanently. What you can do now is copy it into your spell book.
Wait,
It's my highly advice.
He said he had 39 GP. So you don't have enough?
I left.
Yeah,
half
left.
Or is that after you buy it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you copy it into your spell book now, you're gonna spend another 25 gold for the cost of that. Being a wizard is expensive, you guys. It really is. It's not cheap. So when you spend that, when you spend that, you'll be able to have that in your spell book permanently now.
Oh, 14.
And you can
Yeah.
use it as a ritual.
You would have 14.
Which
Is it ritual?
Identifies a
14,
ritual.
Yeah.
25.
identifies a ritual that you can cast without spending a spell slot, basically. It just takes 10 minutes to cast a spell.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
DM, I have a question.
Yes.
Do you need a
So-
long rest?
With my telepathy feature that I get
Sure.
from being a ghostwise, is that just talking in minds, or can that? Because I was thinking I could join minds with them, and if the hag attacks, see if I could see that. It's probably pushing
no,
it, but-
it's just talking. It's just talking and only
okay.
with one person at a time.
Dreams.
But, no, bro, you don't need a long rest for that. You just need a short rest. Because it's an hour for you to copy into your spellbook and you instantly know it. Like, you have it memorized. It's a small spell, so it's pretty simple for you.
So,
I mean, if the DM does not change that is. My bad. Zachary.
No, that's fine.
So with the nature check, I only got a 13. What I managed to gather.
And
from
meanwhile, I believe.
Nice.
Okay. And in the process, Mudishi, how is your investigation going? Your nature check.
I got a
13
for it. Yeah. So
13.
What does that reveal?
You are able to find that some of the ingredients are fungal in nature, and they do not grow in sunlight.
Oh.
Interesting. So they must be growing it inside somewhere, considering there's permanent sunlight around here.
Or somewhere else.
They did say that she said her bakery or whatever was a long way away, so it's probably not grown here.
Okay.
What do you find out from the
pace? It essentially give anyone who eats it makes them pretty much traceable over the ethereal plane.
Jesus.
Wait, what was
that? Basically, it tracks you over the ethereal plane. You can be tracked that way with that cookie. That's kind of bad.
So basically, if you eat it, the hack knows where you are at all times.
Is that permanent?
Yeah.
So, is there?
I guess I wouldn't know.
So probably greater restoration, because greater restoration does everything.
Yeah, how long does it last?
As far as you know, it's a permanent thing.
I just look very worried. Like,
oh boy.
We need to kill that thing.
Is there anything that I know about a fungus that could be involved in anything? Knowing the information that I now know, and knowing that it involves some kind of fungal ingredient, is there anything that I know about what fungus could have been involved in this, and where we could find such?
You got quite a foul mouth on yourself, Mr. Shadowdoor. I am kind of surprised. Well, I shouldn't be, but yes, I am.
So I only understand 2 of them, but
I understood
I
all of them except
that
Vorish.
you're swearing in the other 2 as well.
Sorry, it's kind of funny with just out of character for a minute. I actually do know 2 draconic curse words from the novels because they're actually mentioned.
Wow.
Well, there's Karsach, which is essentially damn. And then there's Thrasting, which is pretty much the F-bomb.
Thrasting? Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that seems more appropriate to the situation.
Well, more accurately, the F word plus ing, but...
Yeah.
Well,
okay.
I believe that we must dispose of this hag.
It was.
We continue on our journey.
It was your idea to eat it.
No.
No one forced you to.
Well, we could always keep it and feed it to someone we don't like.
Why are you glaring at me? I'm just pointing out the facts.
Yeah, it was your fault.
So, she is tracking 2 of our companions at the moment. We must stop her now.
We need to kill her.
End her now.
It says that you were trackable.
2 of them. She's also able to find us because we travel with them.
Yeah,
exactly.
If we go to find them, we should probably leave the 2 of them behind.
Well, we should split the party then.
But guys, we have a
leave them
problem.
behind.
Yeah.
There's kind of a problem. Because
what
it's
is
just
that problem?
you're
There's
trackable.
an easy fix to that. We should just leave the 2 of them behind.
You're trackable, but it does we don't know who can track us, other than the
Yeah,
creature.
so let's put
Can
the 2
other
of them
things
in the
track us?
tavern, and let's the rest of us go.
Yeah.
Ken, it's okay. Tarwin would say, I do not believe that we will leave our companions behind. Gentlemen,
Yes, we will.
please
No.
focus.
Fine, one of us can stay with them and the others go.
No!
Well, we can't go with
Time,
the trackable people. Like, what?
Yes.
Obviously,
She raises a hand as she looks over at you, Medici. She'll say, "Please hold on a second, gentlemen. Okay. We need to find this hag and make sure that she is not able to track our companions anymore.
But I understand that
on this journey.
I understand that, but we can't take the trackables with us to do this because we would give away the element of surprise.
Yeah. But are the hags the only one that's able to track us, though?
That is a good question.
Because you're trackable. You're trackable on another plane, but is it only that single creature, or is everybody on that plane able to track us?
Just that single creature. Huh?
What'd you say?
Never mind.
What did you say, Zachary?
Never mind. I missed something. Go fine. It's fine.
I don't think it'd be possible.
Okay, here's what we do. That's not a bad idea about the trap. We let Strix and Shalador sleep or meditate in case of Shalador. In the same room, we all stay in that. Well, that was your idea again. So. You ate the cookie on your own.
Mr. Shalador,
no one forced you to.
I am not going to have to. I'm not trying to agree with these two gentlemen over here, but you did eat the cookie as well.
There's nothing to agree with. It's a fact.
Yes.
It's a fact. Like there's nothing to
please
argue.
Listen. She would just sigh and shake her head and just go silent.
No, but seriously though. He did eat the cookie on his own.
His fault.
I understand the
we are going to kill the hag.
But what I don't understand is what are we going to do about it? I mean, if they come for you in your dream, what can we do? It's not they're physically there. How are we going to
It is not physically there.
So it felt very physical when I couldn't breathe. That felt very physical.
The rest of us couldn't do anything about it. So
you didn't see it.
If the tracking, all right. If the tracking is coming from the ethereal plane,
we would not be able to harm her whatsoever.
Perhaps the hag, when she attacks, is on the ethereal plane and is attacking from the ethereal plane.
That's interesting. So I unfortunately don't have anything that can help me deal with something on the ethereal plane. I don't know if any of
me
you
neither.
do.
I mean, I was not especially plane. I was taught the infernal. That's the only thing I could help with.
Yeah, well, you could try.
Help us.
What are you going
you
to
could
do?
try speaking that. I mean, maybe it's a language.
You can try casting infernal.
There are temples here. There are temples here, and there are ways to get rid of this sort of thing, but it's not cheap.
Nah, I mean,
we already spent a lot.
You probably don't have the money.
Okay. How about
please
this?
Don't kill me in Infernal.
How about this, right? So, how about the two of you that actually have this thing on? Go to the tavern, go sleep in the room, and the cleric stays with you because she's the only one that last time that could actually help. The rest of us couldn't do anything constructive.
But I'm not able to harm her through the.
No, but you can save them if the situation calls for it. Then you can pull them out.
I don't think that I can.
You did it once. I'm sure you can do it again. So you stay with them, and you do your thing, and then the other three of us go to see if we can track down this thing in person.
Be really careful. A hag is not a joke. Please understand this. They're not simple.
True.
That's why I'm saying that we would need our entire party in order to defeat one.
Exactly. And how do we even track her? The only way we can possibly track her now is by tomorrow going again and finding the cookie lady.
That's true. DM, you said that I had identified some kind of fungal component in the cookie. So, knowing what I know now with the tracking stuff, do I know what kind of fungus was used in this and where we would be able to find this?
Oh, yes, that's a very good idea. And I'm going to give you an inspiration die. That means you have a d6 you can add to anything you want. And for that check, because you already know a lot about the fungi in question, make a survival check with advantage.
Ooh, survival. Wow. Yeah, I do have proficiency in survival. So...
I do too. Oh.
Really?
What you get?
No, I have advantage. I made 2 rolls. The first one was a 3, and I thought, okay, well, I can re-roll. It's not that bad. Second one is a 2.
Add your d6, though. Add your d6.
Yeah. Well, okay,
that won't make much of a difference.
No, it won't, because this is without me adding my bonuses. So proficiency bonus is 2, and my wisdom is 4. So that's anyway 9.
9?
9. 9s. So plus the d6. Which one is d6?
The one with 6 sides.
Which FP is a d6?
The cube.
Oh, F1. Okay. And I get a 2, really.
11. That's not that bad.
Sorry, 11. Yeah, 11. That's not bad.
You got an L.
That is bad. Considering everything I had going for me, that is bad.
Yeah.
You're able to find even more about it. This fungus, there's no way it could grow here in town. Because of the constant sunlight, and it can't even grow anywhere where it's ever sunny.
So it can't even grow inside a building in this town.
Right.
So it must be imported.
So it grows somewhere.
Do I have any idea
it would be constantly dark?
Yeah.
The Underdark?
It doesn't look like an Underdark fungus.
Maybe it's
it would grow there, but it's more. It has too much of a fey feel to it for you.
So could it be from the Fey world?
No, because it'd be sunny.
Maybe it's like
no. The Feywild actually a lot of it isn't. There's an area you know of in the Feywild called the Long Night, and
who knows this?
We should go to the Feywild.
Zach would probably most likely know this. I'm guessing.
Mudishi.
Yeah. So, do I know of any areas around here that might have links to the Feywild, and any portals or any kind of,
Not that you know of, but you do know that. Well, no, you wouldn't know that.
So basically,
you do. What you do know is that places it can't grow in this area is pretty much everywhere, but there's of course that one unknown quantity of the fort and what, because no one knows what's inside, or those who do aren't telling you.
So essentially, I just explain all of this to what you explained to me to everyone else.
Hi, did someone dying in their sleep? What the?
Yeah, isn't that?
It's just weird.
Wait.
Yeah, I wouldn't go around asking that.
Shadowdor, do not believe that we'll be asking people those types of questions. That would lead to the Hellriders or the others trying to understand what are we up to.
Where are we right now?
Yeah.
Unwise.
I will let you run an investigation check, though.
Yes, people would notice. This is true.
That's a good point.
I would agree with that. But at the same time, if we start asking questions around,
intelligence.
Intelligence. But because of the I will let you do wisdom if that's better.
Well, you're
no, for him it would be intelligence because he's
he has
intelligence already.
You
5. Ow.
Stuff happens in this town.
What an insightful finding! I would have never guessed.
Really?
Really?
So,
this land has 2 suns.
She would look over. Calvin would look over at Strix and say, "I believe if we just eliminated the threat to you both." She'll look over at Shadowdar and look over at Strix and say, "I believe we will be able to finally get rid of this threat after all that you all have, and maybe ask it questions as well." Because
it's a good plan at all.
I'm all for eliminating the threat, but how?
And where?
Okay.
Because we don't
are
even
we going
know
to sneak up on it?
We don't know
sneak up on her, or are we going to just attack her?
How?
I don't.
You need to find it first.
You're gonna ask.
We can find it. It's not that hard.
My question is, hold on, you guys. My question is, do I know of the what this creature is immune to or resistant to, or what's its weakness, or any of that type of stuff?
The problem is
23 that I get with my religion.
Yeah, I remember you got a 23. You do know she's resistant to fire and cold and most physical types of damage, and she is also magic resistant.
Is she magic
What did he say?
She's magical resistance.
Physical damage, magic
resistance,
cold,
fire, physical. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, cold, fire, physical damage, and she's magical resistant. Magical resistance basically means she gets advantages on all saving throws.
That is no good.
That's what we go into magic.
Aren't vulnerable to radiant damage or something like that?
No. She wouldn't be vulnerable to radiant damage.
Because you as a cleric can't deal radiant damage that can...
Are we absolute certain that the old tiefling lady and that creature is the same?
Yes.
Yes, because she ran from you.
She ran from you.
I never
that
saw
her. That is a good point.
No, you did.
I only saw her when I was flying.
We can't just attack her in the middle of the city.
That is also...
I say we stalk her.
Attacking an old lady in the middle of town is not a good idea.
We'll get us arrested.
Okay.
It would get us killed.
How about I can
but you could try to follow her.
So we need to...
that's what I'm suggesting.
That's what I was thinking, but I was thinking that I could maybe change into an animal so I could follow her without raising suspicion and see where she goes.
I would follow her.
Let's follow her.
Wouldn't it be suspicious if a person follows her? Like, if I could just change into a little rat pigeon or something that could fly her out without her actually paying notice.
No, that's a good idea. Actually, Shalador, how far can you...
right now, though?
How far can you send your raven with seeing through its eyes?
Yeah, okay. The raven would also work.
She probably, unless your raven was doing something really weird, she'd just think it was a raven. It's not obvious.
So, Shalador, how far can you send it and still be able to see through its eyes?
A mile.
That's...
That's a pretty good
one. But
that's not terrible.
This country is mostly farmland, so if you figured out even the general direction she was going, you'd probably have a pretty good idea.
That's not bad. Yes.
So,
yes.
This raven, right? Is it just a regular... Like, do you need to...
If you follow her to the edge of the city, you could find her. You could follow her where she's going. If you can get her to the edge of the city, if she goes to the edge of the city.
Alright, so here's the idea. You send your raven. Zach, you should probably turn into a raven as well and just go with the other raven.
Can he turn into? I don't think. Can he turn into things that can fly yet?
No.
Oh, good point. Nope. No, I can't. That's a very good point. I forgot about that little detail.
Damn, that
but he can't turn into other animals.
Yeah, he turns into other animals.
Pretty stealthy.
Like
so,
dog.
What animals are common in this area? So I don't change into something that raises suspicion.
Yeah.
Like what is
common animal
in
around
this
here?
Area?
Dog, cat, rat, mouse.
Cats and stuff common around here?
Which rats, raven, dog.
Yeah, but
cat.
He can't switch.
Not a raven.
Yeah.
Well, if he's seen a raven, he has it. I'll send it to him. As long as he's not going to fight it, and it's pretty easy. Oh, yeah, can't fly.
No, but I can't change.
Yeah, can't fly.
So maybe a dog or cat. Do cats? Which one of those have bonus to stealth? If
probably,
I think I would probably change it to cat only for speed purposes because as a rat being so tiny, keeping up might be an issue. So and a cat is more agile and more, So I'll probably go with cat.
Yeah, you could like climb trees and shit.
Yeah,
you could get down.
No, you just kind of tell him. Well, actually, you can see through his eyes, but sometimes he'll still do raven things.
Yeah.
Right, are we doing this?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that is a good point.
Yes, we are doing this right now, and I'm not doing
anything.
Let's do
this.
I can be tracked, so I'm not doing anything.
No,
just
let's do this. Send the raven. Sam, send the raven.
If you see anything, let me know, and then I will change and go to that location.
Send the raven to King's Landing.
Oh God.
What you see is because things were going to get bad, I was going to let you avoid taking a long rest and actually do it late day on the same day all this has happened. And
mine is dying.
You after the woman has handed out her treats, you see her leaving, and as she arrives at the outskirts of the town, she pulls out what looks like a wasp in a jar, pokes herself with the stinger, and becomes a puff of smoke which drifts towards where you're told Fort Morning Lord is.
Okay, so as in my cat form, I'm just going to keep up with the smoke, or is it moving too fast?
You could follow the fort, though, is like it's a day's travel away. It's not something you could get to.
Yeah. I see. Yeah. So okay. Yeah. So I don't.
And anyway, you can only at your level you can only hold your wild shape for 4 hours.
Should I change to the creepy playlist?
Sure. Why not?
The fort next, then.
Yep. Is there anything else like that be on the way that we know of?
We needed to go to the fort anyway, so.
Yeah. So let's. Yeah, I agree. Let's take another rest and then we travel to the fort during the day because this is probably not a travel we want to do at night.
How late is it?
Ooh, what?
But
yeah, how late is it? I can't.
I'd say it's getting. I'd say it's well, from even though the sun is still up, the second sun, it's after dusk now.
Oh, it's this late already?
Yeah.
Huh.
You used a lot of stuff looking. You used a lot of time looking for shops, making investigations, and
we did a lot of
learning a new spell for one of you.
In this case, let's settle out in the morning.
I mean, I'm used to just sleeping outside. I can just go sleep in a tree. We don't need rooms.
Can you just cast your protection spell on the two of them for the night?
I need to read something real quick, you guys. Give me 1 second, because I think I
probably can. I'm level 1.
No, I think that spell only does one person.
Does it require
concentration? You can cast twice.
The question is,
I think it is concentration too.
There's no helping each other. She attacks in the ethereal plane or something like that. She doesn't attack physically. You
can't touch her.
You can't.
Yeah, none of us.
She's not just. I mean, this is information you guys have now, so I'm just clarifying. She's not invisible. She's literally attacking you from somewhere you can't get to her.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what we're saying.
So we can't really defend or fight, as far as we know.
So
you can fight, but you wouldn't survive.
Well,
how
I don't
did
think she would be attacking you at the same time.
I couldn't do anything when I was attacked.
And I don't think she would be attacking you at the same time.
Probably not.
No. Unless she can,
not being that stupid.
Unless she can mentally attack you both, like
Shallow,
send representations of herself.
If you want to risk that, be my guest. But
if you really want to die, then go ahead. But like,
I vote for Calvin to cast protection on you both, and we just sleep easy.
Actually, I know. Let's test out. Then cast it on Shallow.
Yes, it is a concentration spell, and
shit.
Can you cast it at higher levels to hit more people? Well, you only have second level.
It says it just says only one person. It doesn't. If I cast it at a higher level, I can try to do it on another person. I think that's a higher spell, like a level 5 spell touch.
I vote for Shalador because we could test out how if he tries to attack me again.
You want to you, I suppose.
Yeah, I say on Shalador to see if
he
attacks him again.
So
I will cast the spell actually on the wizard because I cast the spell on the wizard.
He's a wizard and he's weak. He's squishy.
Okay.
So
that's what I'll do.
I have a guidance cantrip where I can touch you, and then you can add a d4 to any ability check that you make. So I'm going to give that
wouldn't really help.
That wouldn't.
And it has to. Doesn't it have to be so long?
Yeah, the next minute.
Let me quickly check. But I would give that to you just before you go to sleep. But let me
but I don't think that would
if there's a time thing on it.
Yeah, if there's a time limit, then it doesn't really. Unless it's like an hour or 2 or 3.
Well, protection from evil and good only lasts for 10 minutes though too. Like it's only 10 minutes. I just saw that.
10 minutes?
Yep.
10 minutes?
It only lasts 10 minutes.
Yeah, but you cast it on right after.
But he can go to sleep though. So when he's sleeping, like when he first went to sleep, it started up. If I remember right. Actually. What I'm gonna do is this. I'll have to wait in a room.
The rest of us are not going to die.
I have to wait in a room until he does get attacked, and then I have to cast the spell. So
yeah.
I have to wait.
What cantrips do you have?
You can tell.
As the cleric, what cantrips do you have?
She would say I can summon radiant energy to smite. Well. To smite my foes. I can speak a word of power and send a burst of radiant energy around me and choose who gets struck with the power. I can stabilize a person. I can also told the dead.
Okay.
Did you read your whole character sheet? No.
Okay, Scope, you, Derek, will
I say
watch
we
over
put.
you.
I say we put the infected ones in the same room.
Yeah. And the
Infected.
cleric in that same
The
room as
turned
well.
ones.
I really hate you for that, but yeah, I agree.
I will be in the room with them as well. Yes.
Yeah.
Should we?
You will not die on
Should we-
my watch.
Suddenly,
Young Shadow
why are
Dog.
you so suddenly so fatalistic?
If I die and he die, I won't be buried alongside him. Die back, cookie. That's what shall be written on my tombstone, and that is final. I'm going to bed. See you guys
Died
tomorrow.
by Cookie Lady.
Already.
Okay.
Stay.
Early in the morning, Strix, again, you have that same experience you had last night. You think you get used to it after a while, but
I would instantly cast protection with.
I wanted.
You're fine.
I wanted Sagar to finish. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Zachary.
I guess I'm getting used to it for after a while.
yeah, it's just a joke I heard about hell once. It's like they're talking. It was on Simpsons. It was how bad hell is. But it's like, wouldn't you get used to it after a while?
Oh.
Yeah.
My immediate reaction is just not again.
And then you feel a soothing white light cast upon you as she see you start to tremble and shake and everything.
And aside from that, the night is fine.
Yay, we made it through a night.
Right after you cast that, you just hear me mumble in my sleep, feeling you kind of still sleeping. Yeah.
And then you roll over and just go back to sleep.
Basically.
And then I pour water on you.
You're not in the room, so no, you don't notice anything. You are not pouring water on anyone.
Because you're an elf. Because you're special.
Because you didn't eat all of the thing.
Because you didn't extract.
Guess who's just got a mic?
Whoa.
Gas.
And it probably sounds awful.
It does.
I mean, it sounds better than Zachary.
It sounds better than text chat.
Hello, Mr. Shadow Dog.
And it makes my life much easier, so I'm just
gonna
lag.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Yeah, you liked it.
Okay, but yeah.
Okay. Now we can actually hear everyone again.
Yeah.
So happy. But
hello, Shadow.
So are you guys gonna head out? Oh, sorry.
So are we gonna go? In the morning? Now? Right now, let's kill something. Right now, let's go.
We can go, we can talk while we go.
DM, sorry, is there a way for me to check if it's affecting me, because I didn't eat all of it?
You can make an Arcana check. Or a Arcana, Nature, or Medicine, your choice.
Or you could cast Identify.
If I do Arcana, would it be Intelligence?
Yeah.
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 Or cast Identify on yourself as a
okay,
ritual.
Oh my god.
That is a 9.
Oh.
9.
You have no idea.
It just evened out when he said 9.
You have no idea.
So can I just identify myself?
You identify.
Yes. Well,
you can identify the
high elf.
now that you know what you're looking for, you can identify the cookie.
Oh god.
And
Shane.
does that take a spell slot? What? I assume
no, if you cast it as a ritual.
If you do it as a ritual, no.
Okay, sure, yeah. Ritual me up.
Why are you
You
echoing?
find that one bite of the cookie is enough to affect you. It's just apparently you weren't the target.
I hear Zachary echoing too.
What?
Yeah.
So
Shane
she
needs
can
to.
choose. So
I think it's coming through his speakers.
Yeah, Shane, put on headphones.
yeah,
It's
no.
not really
I always
that
no.
bad.
I have headphones in.
that
I have headphones in. I just always echo. it's system leak.
It's not really that bad. It's
Like
just the music.
Is it better now?
Meh.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't hear any
Yes.
echoing
Yes,
at the
it is
moment,
better.
so it might be.
Okay.
For some reason, his mic, whenever he like breaks up like that, it goes into stereo. But then when he starts talking normally, it goes into mono. It's really weird.
So I didn't get any of that, Shane.
So Any of what?
Whatever you were saying a minute ago.
Nothing.
That was Fox.
No, I'm talking. Well,
Oh,
I'm
fuck.
talking now.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, it's good.
I basically tell them this, and I'm making the assumption that she just didn't target me this time for what.
You're breaking up very badly.
Yeah.
Either
Fuck
you
you.
I
You're
understood
dying.
what he's saying.
Yeah.
He's making the assumption that she didn't target him.
Target him this time.
Oh god.
I can't understand that.
We can't understand you. Just text chat. It's easier.
Yeah, it's better.
No, but
Yeah.
that's my suggestion for you both. Log in and log back out, and then let's see what that worked for you. It's my suggestion.
Nah,
for
it's
you.
his
Probably
internet
not.
because
It's either his net or his mic.
it's his net. It's not the mic.
Because I can hear all of you guys just fine. Anyway, we are.
So net.
I guess.
Better.
I guess we're going. We're heading out.
All right. I guess we're
Just
heading
go
out.
before I punch Shelter.
Yeah, so it's morning, so let's... Actually,
let's head out.
Before we do that, would it be faster if we get animals to, like horses to ride, borrow some stuff?
That's expensive.
That's
Horses are expensive though.
No,
Yeah.
thank you.
Okay.
We don't have the money. Like I
That's
could pay
probably
for
true.
a horse, but then I would be broke. So yeah, it's no
Yeah.
thanks.
Yeah,
Like,
same.
buy them,
Hey,
just
you
rent.
of course you have it wouldn't help too much, but of course your druid has seen a horse at this point.
Yeah, but if one person
can't
could
carry
ride me,
5
not
people.
all of them.
I mean, I could fly there.
You can
It
fly.
would help if we all, like, we need
Probably
to
the
all
halfling
move at the
should
same
ride you because
speed.
he's slower than all of us.
Yes.
Actually, I'm not.
Actually, he's
Actually,
faster.
I'm not. My speed's 35. Yeah, so
because you have the monk thing. Yeah.
Because
Oh,
monks.
yeah, good
Yeah,
point.
and I can fly, even though. That's,
Also, me and the halfling is faster than all of you guys. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, actually, me,
How's it feel?
halfling, and Matisse, and our druid friend over there is faster than us.
What the fuck?
Okay, but let's head out.
There he is. Welcome.
Hello.
So work out. Me and Calvin.
Calvin.
Calvin. Yes, me and Calvin walk. Our druid friend who doesn't have a name.
He does.
Lucius, and then the other guy
Medici.
flies. Oh yeah, but then we have
Medici.
Sheldor.
Oh god.
A flammable
I'm
whip.
afraid.
Flammable liquid. Do you want to buy some napalm?
I'm scared.
Boom, boom. It's like you're such a violent wizard.
But you can
A
cause
violent
fireballs.
squishy wisher.
Why do you want the
DM,
chemical
can I buy
that can
some
do it for
Molotovs?
you?
Can you buy some what?
Molotov cocktails. No.
Yeah, you can literally cast fire out of thin air. Like, why would you want to spend money on
Why do
buying
you need
it?
napalm?
Gentlemen, I believe that we should continue on our mission. You all are having a habit of getting
Napalm.
sidetracked. Shall we?
So?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
You can say that again.
Yeah.
Now,
No.
let's continue.
Okay, but it's a democracy as we established. We are going.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh my god,
Okay.
just go.
You're headed out. It'll take you about a day to get to the Fort Morning Lord,
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and about what? Yes, actually.
Are we gonna fight for an hour again?
Oh my god.
Well, like two.
Oh, that was horrible.
Let's.
Because someone doesn't like to plan out their turns.
Well, this time
Yeah, you.
you are several what appear to be unicorns are being ridden by white-clad knights that are,
Neat.
that are
Unicorns!
coming down the road.
Neat.
The people in this army have emblems emblazoned on their breastplates that shows a sun and then a smaller sun right next to it, partially eclipsing it.
That sounds like someone who is friendly. That sounds like someone who's friendly.
Do we know what that symbol represents?
It
represents the city.
It's the sign of the companion knight.
Yeah, that sounds friendly.
Who are?
They are basically they're sort of the elite protectors of the people in this country. They're the ones who largely fought the wars against like the vampires and stuff they used to infest this.
Yeah, I'm
land.
Yeah, we should probably not try to kill them. They sound powerful.
So like these are SWAT, and then the Hellriders are police.
So I'm going to walk up to them and introduce myself, and like
they're
just
writing,
say
right?
hi.
Why?
They are writing, right? Like they're just
yeah.
Getting by
but
like
as
right past it.
they ride past, I just greet them like, "Hello, how are you doing?"
They salute you. That's good. One of them stops. So where are you guys headed?
Don't tell them. I say in his mind, don't tell them.
We're just going to walk around, look at the
see the sights, look at the countryside a bit.
Yeah.
When you can.
Well,
is there any place you can recommend us to,
Bless the Creed. Well, there's lots of wonderful places in Alturia, but you're not headed towards one of them. I mean, there is the Maiden's Leap, great waterfalls up there. If you don't mind the pixies every now and then, they can get you into trouble sometimes. But...
Ooh, we should go there sometime.
Oh, sounds fascinating.
XP farm.
Fuck you! Fuck you! No!
Did you say that?
No! No, you're so mean. It doesn't even make sense in character to say that. Like, what would XP be?
Whatever. But yeah, we just looking at sight. We're just sightseeing, gentlemen.
Okay, well, just remember, it's great to have adventures in this fine country of ours that the gods have blessed is by protecting us from the dead. But
if any of your companions need enough healing,
I think he's asking.
You asked if
anyone
needs healing. Need of healing. Yes.
No, we're quite good, but just remember we are instructed to protect Fort Morning Lord, so you better make sure that you behave yourselves around the fort.
Oh, I've heard of that place. What is that? We don't really know. We just heard the name being mentioned, but we don't really know much about it. Like what
yeah,
is
it sounds
that?
like an interesting place.
Interesting, but not the good kind. Says the woman on the unicorn, who seems to be the leader. I mean, 40 years ago, one of the greatest garrisons in all the country was there, but then just everyone just vanished. I mean, we never know what happened, but whatever it is, they don't want. They're trying to keep whatever's in there.
Oh, so it's not an outpost of you guys anymore. We thought it was still an outpost that you.
No. Don't say that.
You controlled.
Well, we control it. We control it by making sure no one gets in without authorization.
Oh, I understand. So you don't control the interior.
I private message him and say,
one day we're gonna get it back.
Anymore.
One day we're gonna get it back. Lathander will not let such darkness in the land stand for very long.
No, okay, I just mentally message back and say I'm just trying to, figure out. I'm not telling them we're going there. I'm just,
You're acting suspicious.
No, I'm just interrogating them. I was just essentially saying I thought they controlled that outpost, not,
Everyone's talking at the same time.
Yeah, so I just asked them, like, do they have any idea what's going on in there? Is there anything we should be worried about?
We don't know. We're told to guard it, but only a couple people actually know what's inside, and they're not talking. We sent some guys in there once, and they all, none of them came out, except one that was kind of crazy.
Well, if we're, have done a few adventures in our time, so if you do ever want assistance, we're always available.
Good to know.
Sorry for keeping you gentlemen.
They salute you again and ride off.
Occupied. Yeah, but we must be going.
Yeah, goodbye.
Jalwyn would walk beside Medici. She would walk beside Medici.
That's not the... I had a really awkward pronunciation once, and I accidentally called him Medushi.
Oh wow! So Medici.
Now you're saying it.
Mudishi.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Medici, she would say to him, when you want to make sure that you don't give up a bit of clues when you talk to like them. I understand what you was going for. I do.
I was hoping that we could get authorization officially and not have to sneak in. But I mean,
I understand that.
You know they're not gonna.
It could have gone very badly for the entire party. They could.
For a second, I thought you said that to the guards.
Yeah, well, I guess, but I mean, they're not supposed to be enemies. They don't seem like bad guys would just randomly attack us. Like, it was worth a shot.
Yes, I understand. No. Like I said, like you was trying to go for it, and I understand it. You wanted to see if we can get it official and everything. But
it was not a bad idea, but
it was.
Perhaps being a little more discreet in the future.
Wait, what?
Probably not. And I honestly don't think that'd be a good idea since they're holding things in case there's more than the hag.
Well, unless they're immune to sleep, which we don't know what race are they. Could we tell that from...
Well, we need to come up there and scope it out, see what kind of guards are there.
Well, we'll find that out next time.
Well, we continue traveling, I guess.
To be continued.
I don't know.
Same bat time, same bat channel. Thanks for listening to The Forgotten Rolls. If you enjoyed this episode, give us a review on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.